Okay.
And then do you have a Fathom up? Can you pull it up? I don't know how that, I'm gonna look on the apps real quick.
Hold on, hold on, you guys. I want to get the AI note taker so we can actually email.
Yes, and I should just give you guys will in the email, we'll just send you guys the email in the email brief of the Zoom, everything that was on it, notes, case studies, everything that we went through.
Babe, I'm gonna go ahead and make you the host again, just because it's probably on that Zoom.
Okay, let's try it.
Make host. Aw. Right now, and if not, babe, like they're gonna get the recording, so.
That's okay. It says I have to download, so let me just do
Okay,
this.
good.
Be awesome. Put in the chat for me for you guys. I know half of you, I know some of you, where you're at, what you're doing. Put in the chat what city you're from, where you're tuning in from, what's happening. It's May. It is May 14th. It's crazy. It's anniversary week for me. It's a bunch of people's birthdays. And Valentine's in Tampa. Aaliyah from Cleveland. I hope it's getting warm. Hope you're not still snowed in. It's 96 in Miami. Yep, Lancaster in the house, Hawaii. Kiki's early. It's only 2 o'clock. She has plenty of time to make some money today.
Holy smokes, if it was 2 o'clock, I'd be vibing.
Oh God, I wish I could go back to 2 o'clock. Those are the days. Daytona in the house. What's up? Daytona, my old stomping grounds. There you go. You want to make you host again?
I just want you guys really quick, because you guys will laugh before we start. I literally private messaged Cody on Zoom just now. Okay, I said, make me the host again so I can mute people. And I literally wrote, don't announce it, just make the switch. And he literally sits down here and says, all right, make you the host again. I'm like, bro, what is the point of the private message?
I had fun with it. But okay, the point is the reason why we're here is because we do a lot of consults. We do a lot of marketing consulting for businesses, but we're too small to be able to do the marketing and do all this stuff for everyone. It's impossible for us as just a couple people of a team, me, Francesca, Veronica, and a VA or two to be able to help hundreds of businesses and help hundreds of people. So we want to do things that we can help reach more people and scale it and be able to reach more and educate more and take you through all the stuff that we do with clients. We have clients that pay us $500 a month. We have clients that pay us $5,000 a month. And that's a wide variation. It just depends on if the level at what someone works with us at, if it's just consulting, if we're actually doing deliverables and marketing stuff for them, like their content, like their ads. So it really just depends. But this way we can help a lot more people, help our friends, help our audience, help our communities without having to be, one-on-one customers, clients of ours. Again, like our time is limited, of course, yours time is also limited, but also our finances are limited, our budgets are limited. If you're not in a place where, your business makes extra thousands of dollars a month, you can't hire an agency or people to be able to do your marketing and do that stuff for you. So we're trying to find ways to make real business education, real time business education, not some book that some rich guy wrote in 1994 about, or some course that just teaches you some trend that's going to pass and you're going to be missing out, in the 3 months when everything is updated and different in the world. So just because everything is so fast, we want to come here, show you what's happening, what we're learning right now, the big pillars and blocks and the foundation and basics. And then as we go along this journey, obviously through our content on social media, but also through these workshops and groupings that we do, we'll get more granular. So I want to get through this in the next 20, 30 minutes, just go overview with you guys of our pillars of what we work through with clients. And then I want to open up the mic. You guys can hop on, get your questions answered. We'll open up, break down your business, look at your content, do an audit, whatever you'd like to do. We'll go through it here as quick as possible. That way you can walk away with at least the rest of this month, the rest of May, you have an action plan of, okay, I need to change this on my social media. I need to change this in my offers. I need to change this in my marketing, and I need to do this better and to brand myself and to increase my sales. So first, we're going to start off with Veronica, and Veronica is going to take us through the key components of a killer offer. So the core pillars of a killer offer, and that way we need to start in the reverse, because most people you're on here because you're like, what's some social media thing? What's some TikTok thing? What's some Instagram thing? And so that's actually at the end. So everybody wants to start at the end, but you need to start at the start. And so that is actually reverse engineering this thing. What are you actually selling? Okay, are you offering
Booted me to
pedicure?
the end.
Are you selling, popsicles, whatever that is? What's that?
I said they booted me to the end.
Yeah. Save the best for last. So Veronica first going to go for offers because people need to, when you actually drive traffic and get people to your stuff, get people to your pages, your website, whatever that is, they need to clearly understand what are you selling, why are you selling it, why it's going to benefit them, etc. So that's what we're going to cover, offers, and then I'll go through funnels because people have to go through, there's a customer journey. On Amazon, you log in and you go here, you click here, you go there, whatever. When you find somebody that has something you want, you find a new Zara brand like Zara, but it's the Zara dupe brand on Instagram. You found their Instagram through a viral video, then you go on their profile, you click join waitlist for their new drop coming up, and then that goes through. So then we'll teach you funnels. Because funnels are getting people to the offer. And how do we get people into a funnel that gets them to an offer? We do that through effective organic marketing. And so Francesca is going to take us through social media. Obviously, you start with just the mainstream platforms of Instagram and TikTok that we use the most. And then we can touch on other ones that we do like YouTube and LinkedIn. We'll focus on the bread and butter, but generating real content, teaching you how to, rather than just telling you what to do, teaching you what to do, teaching you how this actually works, the mindset behind marketing and sales and business, rather than just saying, oh, well, post this dumb trending audio, post this hook thing that's going to magically change your business, but then I don't know what you're going to do the next day. So that's where we really want to help you understand fully what this means, the meaning behind it, have craft together better businesses in our business models. So Veronica, do you want to start and kick us off with offers, our offer pillar, which will lead us into funnels with me, and then kicking off or ending us with Francesca in some beast mode content marketing.
Absolutely. Hello. I am so happy to be here. Hi, guys. For those of you guys who do not know me, hello, my name is Veronica. I feel like this webinar is going to be so powerful for you, regardless of the industry that anyone is on this call in, because you're going to walk away with so many tangibles. Like you're going to be able to put things into place that is going to create movement, right? And movement creates belief. And belief is actually what creates momentum in your business. And I wish that 10 years ago when I built my business, I understood that, because I tried so hard to create momentum without any of the foundations. And I kept on hitting walls year after year after year. It's because I was constantly building my house on sand. So we're going to talk to you guys tonight about how to build a business that lasts. And I'm starting off with the pillars of a profitable offer, because like Cody said, it's the foundation, it's the starting point. But also, like, despite how big all of our hearts are and how much we want to create products that help people and serve people and change the world, like there needs to be a strategy for that to be profitable. There needs to be a strategy for what you're doing behind the scenes. So you launch a product, an offer with an intention for it to convert to dollar amounts. So we're going to dive right in. I have a PowerPoint. Do you want me to send it to you, Cody, so you can share it? Do you want me to share screen?
You can share screen. I'll enable it.
Oh, I got it.
You can share it.
Amazing. Do you guys see this? Oops. Well, I'm on the wrong screen, so do you guys see that now?
Yeah, we see it.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out my notes up here too. We're gonna move those over here. If you guys see me looking to the right of my screen, it's because I have some notes pulled up as I go through each one of these, and I want to make sure that I give you guys all the tangibles. But today, what we're going to go through is the value equation. I want to know, I can't see chat, so I'll have to actually ask you guys later, but anyone here know Alex Hormozi? Can we put a 1? Oh, I can't see chat on this computer. 1 in chat if anyone knows who Alex Hormozi is, if you've read any of his content, listened to his podcast, if you follow Fran or Cody, I won't be surprised if the answer is yes. Okay, amazing. If not, you're definitely going to want to take some time to do that today, because what we're going to be talking about and what we're going to be kicking this off with is the value equation. And the reason I wanted to start off with that is because this concept, once you understand this, like once you see it, you can't unsee it. You're going to be able to take this process and apply it towards any business, any idea that you want to do moving forward, because you're going to understand the proper concept of value, which is exactly what someone's looking for before they trade their dollars for your product. It's the questions they're going through in their heads before they say, is this worth it? And it's funny because I actually just enrolled for a Pilates thing this last month, and they went through the value equation. Like I almost watched it in the emails, in the before and afters they sent me, little testimonials they sent me, and then they got me enrolled. It was a prime example of how to use this effectively. So we're going to dive right in. What does this mean? And I can't see questions. I think Fran said it, so I'll come back to you guys at the end as I'm sharing. If you have any questions, please drop them in chat so I can come back. But when we look at this, let's do a quick rundown. I'm going to go through step by step so you get full clarity on how to apply this regardless of whatever it is that you're selling. What we have here is the dream outcome times the likelihood of achievement over the time it's going to take to create something or to get that result, and the effort and sacrifice that it takes for someone to achieve that result is what that person deems valuable. So if you don't have a pen and paper, I'm going to give you 1 second to go grab it. If you don't have your notes out, I'm going to give you 1 second to open it, because I'm going through each one of these specifically. And when you take the time to dissect this and implement it towards your own offer, you won't be confused on how to create something that sells. You will know exactly what has to go into that. All right. So let me dive into this. So the first two that we have here create value. The last two destroy it. Most products, when you look at most products on the market, most people are focusing so much on the top half. They're focusing on the dream outcome. They're selling the end result. But the bottom is where the magic is. This is actually where you're going to get majority of your customers who don't have objections, who are willingly ready to purchase from you because you were clearly able to dissect the time delay and their effort and sacrifice that goes into it. And I put this down here, even though it's basically impossible, but the more that you can reduce your customers' time delay and effort to as close to zero, you win. And I think, and I don't want to, well, actually, I'm not going to say that on this call. There's tons of things that we see right now on the internet where people are gaining traction because the sell is, this is simple. This is easy. There is no work that goes into it. You can just copy and paste and you're going to get results. And so naturally it drives traffic, not because of the results someone's getting, but because the simplicity and the potential end goal. So the example that I like to share here is Netflix. Netflix compared to a physical movie rental, they made it easy to watch movies. You can watch them immediately and it's effortless. So us as consumers, I wrote this down. I looked today on how many people are currently paying for Netflix just as like a broad spectrum. Let me see here. Let me give you the exact number. There's over 269.6 million paid subscribers worldwide as of the first quarter of 2024 that are paying for Netflix because they want to sit on their couch, eat their dinner, and watch their movies without lifting a finger. It is the prime element of a valuable product in today's society. So we're going to dive into each one of these. We're going to dive into each one of the pillars so that you guys can apply it towards your own product. We're going to do a quick run through. I want you to look at this from the point of view of your consumer. So that from the point of view of your consumer, what they're looking at is your dream outcome. They're asking themselves, how will this product improve my life? I don't care what you're selling. You can literally be selling this cup right here. Okay, how is this cup going to help them improve their life? The perceived likelihood of achievement. How likely is that end goal to happen? Time delay. How long will this process take me? And then effort and sacrifice, which is how much work will this actually take? When we go into the dream outcome, let me pull this up as well so I can make sure I get my notes. So the dream outcome is what the customer is feeling and experiencing when their dreams come true. And one thing I've learned, especially in the last 8 months in the digital marketing space, is people value your product more if they think it's going to help them fill the gap. If they think that whatever it is that you're creating, offering, launching is going to help them close the gap between their current reality and their dreams, you win. And so now knowing this question tonight, one of the first things that you can do is you can ask yourself, how can I start sharing the dream outcome from my product from day one? Before that even launches, the day it goes live, what are some classic examples that I can have at hand to start sharing for the results? And so I'm going to use the example of fitness throughout the entire part of my portion, just to keep it simple. So if your product that promises a dream outcome of getting fit this summer, you can literally bring that dream to life by before and after photos and success stories. That alone will drive results for people to trust you, to want to invest in whatever it is you're offering. And oftentimes, because we're so busy trying to talk about how quick it's going to happen and how there's no effort and sacrifice, but we don't focus on the outcome, the sales don't come. It takes each and every single one of these coming together to see that offer. Literally, I like to use the phrase sell like hotcakes because I really think that you can create that in your business when you have the right strategy. So that's dream outcome. Okay, check mark. The next part of our equation is the perceived likelihood of achievement. Okay, so the perceived likelihood of achievement is this is the customer's perception of whatever it is that they're going to achieve and whether they're going to achieve it. And it's what I've learned, especially the last 4 to 6 months, it's actually your responsibility to help them believe it's possible. To increase the perceived likelihood of success, you need to provide tangible proof that you're going to deliver results. And this can be done through a variety of places, right? But some of the ways that I like to do it is testimonials, training credentials, and money back guarantees. some of the quickest ways to start getting that trust happening from day one once your offer goes live. We have the dream outcome. We're making it clear when it comes to the perceived likelihood of achievement. And again, as when we finish up this call and we start doing audits for your business, if you have an idea, if you're like, hey, this is my niche, I have no idea how to apply the value equation, we'll break it down with you at the end of the call. So make sure that you raise your hand for that. Because we'll help. So this is the time between a customer buying your product and physically getting their outcome. People value your product more if they can achieve their dream in less time. So your ability to reduce the time delay is one of the most underrated ways to provide value. Like when you can start helping someone achieve that end goal faster, the customer experience instantly skyrockets. If you can help them achieve something in half the time, you will win. And so this actually my Pilates studio has something like this, which is where the idea came from. But they have a fitness program, and inside of it, they include intermittent fasting for the first week. And they do it because they want to celebrate your success week 2. But there's success week 2 because you literally cut out a habit that would lead to weight gain. And so naturally, what am I more inclined to want to do? Well, I lost some weight. I went to the classes. I'm excited. I'm seeing results. Of course, I want to sign up for your membership now. Now, once we have that time delay, now it's all about the effort. How quickly can I actually get you there, and how easy is it going to be? Because effort and sacrifice is, when people value your product, they're going to look at it as how much work do I have to actually put in to get to the results that this person's trying to sell me. But I want to preface this with something, because I think this is really relevant to the customer that you're actually serving. Because when you have a dream client, they're not going to haggle the effort. They're willing to put in the work. They want to get to the other side. And so I think when it comes to effort and sacrifice, it's not so much that your goal is to make it seem easy, but it's your goal is to take away any of the friction. Your goal is to take away any of the things that would lead someone feeling stuck and not wanting to take action. So if we're going to stick with the fitness program, right? That can look like offering at-home workout programs. That can look like offering a meal plan with easy ingredients. That can look like live coaching. The less effort required, the more valuable the product becomes. The simplicity of this, when you fully comprehend it, I'm going to do a full equation. I'm going to show you a full breakdown. I'm going to open up the question box before I finish this up as well. But when you understand the simplicity of this, it takes away any of the overwhelm about what to create and how to create it. Let's do a full kind of breakthrough. The dream outcome. Someone wants to get 6-pack abs this summer. Your niche is fitness. The likelihood of this achievement is, I spent 10 years coaching hundreds of clients. Here's a list of before and after photos and testimonials from customers just like you. The time delay. You're going to see results in week 1 with our diet strategy, the effort and sacrifice. We're going to give you a workout at home with full meal plans and live coaching. Each one of these, not only are they content pillars and product pillars, but each one of these are hitting a different part of the value equation to get my consumer to finish looking through my product and say, I absolutely want to spend my money. I see how quickly they're going to help me. I see where they're going to help me, and I see the additional resources they're going to give me along the way. So it's easy to make promises about the dream outcome, but it's the other 3 that drive the most amount of results and get your product to stand out. Oh, that was 10 minutes. What? Okay, wait, one more slide. One more slide, and then I'll open up questions, okay? I'm going to send a PDF with this too, so you guys will have this, but I really hope that this gave you just a little bit of clarity on how you can start asking yourself some of the right questions. But let's go through a few more things, right? How to stand out. So we understand the value equation. Amazing, check mark. Now, what do we do to stand out? I'm going to give you 2 simple questions. Start by asking yourself, what's the main struggle that you're helping somebody with? Then you're going to go into what are the competitors doing and how can you do it better or differently? That is it. That's it. You don't need to spend hours Googling and searching and doing market research on things that aren't irrelevant in the beginning, because the first thing you have to ask yourself, how can you put yourself against the grain? How can you create against the grain? I'm not going to talk too much about giving your customer a win with a profitable offer, but again, small wins create confidence. It's not about you taking someone from A to Z. Like sometimes it really is just giving them that first step. Maybe you don't take someone from 0 to 100 pounds lost, but you take someone from 0 to 10 in a proper meal plan. Like that small win it's a win. And if you offer a larger product, like a low product suite that goes up, you don't have someone who's willing to spend money on what you're offering because they already got that quick win from you. Simplicity is the name of the game. I wish I understood that 8 months ago. I made it way too complicated. And then last but not least, the scalability, which I think is really important. A lot of people want to start with a big product, but they don't have any of the foundations. You have no idea how to create it. And so then you stay stuck in an overwhelm. You can start small and work your way out. So you have to ask yourself, let's say I'm just going to use a digital product, right? Let's say you launch a digital product this week and you got 200 people who bought it. Do you have the systems in place that can actually help you scale to a bigger product suite? Or is that one first product that you launch keeping you stuck behind your computer for the next 10 hours to work through that? Creating an offer ladder that allows you to commit without overextending is one of the quickest ways to scale your business out of the bubble that you're currently in. So asking yourself with that first offer that you launch, is it scalable? Does this give me the opportunity to be able to continue creating without being stuck in complete and absolute overwhelm? I think I did a full 15 minutes. That is very impressive. All right, now what questions do we have? Let me pull up the chat. Let me stop sharing this. Let me pull up the chat. Oh, wow, there's so many messages. Okay. Do you want me to go through these questions right now? I want to go through them at the end.
Let's do one. I saw Nicole said, how would you apply this to her cookbook? Here you go. How would you apply that? If you want to plug this in, Veronica, we have a value equation for crock pot cookbook for moms or homemade baby food cookbook. So
I have to think on it. Let me answer that question towards the end because I'm gonna work
I
backwards.
was gonna say, maybe it'd be better, now that you guys have your questions in there, as Cody and I are talking, let Veronica look through them, build out the actual example, and then before we go into live audits, she can actually answer them and give real feedback versus trying to think on the spot.
Yeah,
Right on
honestly,
there.
you're probably gonna ask too, like at every single the 3 stages, how to apply this to your business. And so we'll just go through, and then for each person, we'll go through each step if you want. So I think we keep it to the 3 steps. So Veronica, thank you for that value equation. I said in the chat, but the number one, the best value equation that none of us can ever beat is big pharma in the pharmaceutical industry. So like the ultimate mega value proposition is take a magic pill and get the life you want. I wish we could all have that. If you're taking Ozempic or what's that, Accutane or something like that, like that's the thing. Like it's, the devil saying, hey, just take a magic pill and have the life you want. But anyways, that's just the point. So how can we get closer to that? How can we offer more? How can we bring more value, more likelihood of achieving that for that person, and more obviously added value on top of the core offer if someone else is offering the same thing. So that's really, really good stuff. And then I'm going to go into now funnels, because we have our core offer, which is the offers. That's what people get to. How do they get there? They get there through a funnel. How do they get there through a funnel? They must first be introduced through content marketing. And that's what Francesca's going to go through. Nicole, there you go. Ozempic, rough, made you sick. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. We'll do it the holistic way. Anyways, so we're going to go into funnels. And right now you're in a funnel. Like, so you guys either, let's say you're a stranger. I know a lot of y'all know us and follow us, but if you aren't, then you saw us on TikTok. You could have found me on YouTube. You could have found me on LinkedIn. And then you came over, checked my profile. You came from maybe TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn, and then you came over to my Instagram or a business Instagram or somewhere. Then you found our stories, which had a link to a freebie. Maybe you downloaded our free scripts book. We have a book all on online scripts and offline scripts for sales. Maybe you downloaded one of those. Maybe you got the brand workbook, one of those things, and got on our email chain. And then you saw us post again about the workshop, and then you got registered for the workshop, and now you get emails and text or whatever for the workshop. So you're literally in a funnel right now. And so I want people to understand that we've been in sales funnels so many times, we don't even understand it. And so anytime you subscribe to something, anytime you put even your email into Zara or a apparel brand or whatever, they're now going to email you. They're going to get you in their funnel and then launch some discount code or holiday shopping or whatever. So that's just want to understand, like, funnels are everywhere and everything. And if we don't have a proper funnel in our business, if we don't have a journey to take them through, it's really hard to make consistent sales. So I'll go through this quick with visuals, but a sales funnel is basically just guides your prospects, your potential customers, through the different stages to become customers. It starts broad, so capturing a lot of people. We'll go through top, middle, and bottom of the funnel. Starts broad, capturing interest, and then narrows down and converts those leads into buyers. So the top of our funnel, we know what this looks like, very basic visual, but the top of the funnel is going to target a wide audience. So we bring in our top of funnel for us is going to be content for all of us, content marketing. So whether you're a tennis coach or if you're selling a cookbook, we all have top of funnel. So we're putting out content, we're putting out feelers You know, it could be any of the core four. There's the core four of prospecting and marketing and getting the word out there about your business, about your product and service. There's warm outreach. That's reaching out to people you know. Cold outreach, people reaching out to people that you don't know. Number three is content marketing. And number four is paid ads. So those are the only four ways that you can contact people or get the word out about your business, about your product and service. And top of funnel is where they're going to start. So you're casting this big net out through content, through ads, through cold calling, through DMing, through these things, through emailing people. So you're congregating these people at the top of the funnel. And then obviously less and less people are going to go through your funnel. That's why, 1 in 10 people will buy from you, or 1 in 100 people that come into the top of your funnel will end up at the bottom of it and purchase. We have to cast a wider net, get these people on top of funnel. And we do that through our sales funnels, first through our content marketing, which Francesca will take us through here and onward. The middle of the funnel is to nurture them. So somebody gets your freebie, somebody gets your thing, somebody finds your content through top of funnel. Now middle of funnel, that can be, we'll go through several examples, but a lead magnet, a freebie, a thing, maybe a free workshop, maybe a free consultation call, something like that. They can go through the middle funnel where you're nurturing them to keep their attention and keep them on your thing, like your email newsletter. And then bottom of funnel is obviously going to convert them into paying customers, and then ideally keeping them in your circle, in your community, to continue to sell to them and make more out of the lifetime value, squeeze more money out of that one customer as they continue to stay in your community, on your email list, etc. All right, these are the 4 steps of the sales funnel. And there's the top of funnel, middle funnel, bottom funnel, but then in that process, they go from awareness, which is catching the audience's attention with marketing. So that's going to be paid ads, that's a call, that's an email. Obviously, for most of us, that's the free version, that is social media marketing. And in social media, you catch their attention, right? We call that the things like hooks, getting people's attention. That's branding, that's whatever. So that's the start. Awareness to interest. They're not interested potentially in what you're doing. And then the desire. Now they're just not just interested, they really want what you have in some way, shape, or form with your product and service. And then step 4 is taking that action, making them click purchase, making them click to book that call. Here's another version, but traffic, driving your targeted prospects into your funnel, baiting, offer them a free valuable item. That's like a lead magnet. So we have things that we have a lot of things and a lot of more resources coming out. We have freaking a dozen now of free resources that people can choose from and grab from us in exchange for their contact information. You guys put your email in. So in exchange for a free workshop, in exchange for the free book, free ebook, whatever, you put in your information. Your front end is a low cost introductory product. For some people, it may be $7 cookbook, right? So now you have your free thing, then you have your $7 cookbook, and then you have a $500 cooking membership, whatever. Middle offer is what I said before. Middle offer may be your group coaching. Middle offer may be a higher investment, and then your back end may be your highest thing. So like someday, if we ever have a big mastermind, we might charge people $10,000 to go to Cabo and do some big business mastermind. That would be a back end offer. So like Veronica went through this, but defining your offers, understanding your offers, making them crystal clear, preferably in 3rd grade to 6th grade reading level so that people can easily understand them, and have a clear plan for your most valuable offers to keep getting kicked to people. Stage 1 is traffic. So that's targeting your ideal audiences to enter the top of your funnel, meeting prospects where they are with compelling, I would say, freebies, compelling value, compelling lead magnets up front, and qualifying them, which is avoiding attracting poor quality leads. And as they work through the funnel, you tend to weed out the people that are maybe poor quality, maybe never spend $1 with you, but will continue to get the free stuff. Stage 2 is the bait. So obviously free content, social media, we're going to go through that. We all know that works well if we do it effectively with a strategy, providing free products and samples. And even for physical products, if you have a physical product, what you can do, and this is a really great thing, if you can afford, like let's say you come out with a physical book, or you have a physical product or something, you can break even, so sell it at cost to engage higher level people that will pay a few bucks. So if your physical book you send to people costs $7, then you just charge them $7. Have you ever seen something where you just say, oh, just pay shipping and handling today? It's free, just pay shipping and handling. When someone says it's free, just pay shipping and handling, that means that it's not free. it actually is it costs at least what they're charging you for shipping and handling so that they can break even and they can gain you as a lead, as a prospect and potential future customer in the long term without having to technically spend any money to acquire you as a customer. So your front end offer, your front end things can be a lot. So a squeeze page is a landing page. So squeeze page landing page is when you click on a link or something and you go into, maybe you see an Instagram ad, you click on it and it takes you to a landing page. Inside your landing page, you can have videos, you have testimonials, reviews, those things. So if we did it the right way or a bigger scale way for this free workshop, we would run maybe a Facebook meta ad, and obviously through our content, but in that, let's say it's a Facebook meta ad, we would run that ad and people would click on it, go to a landing page and have a bunch of videos of Abby and Sarah and Jessica and John and Michael saying, oh my gosh, this workshop changed my life. You got to do it. Click the link below, register now for the free workshop. That's that landing page where you see that. And oh, we're rated 5 stars. We've helped 5,000 students make $5 billion. Click today. That's going to be like a front end offer. And then your middle offer is going to be some type of upsell. And these are obviously different. Not every single business might not have a free to $7 to $500 to $1,000. You might just be selling on Amazon. You might just be selling on TikTok Shop and driving people to get there. So they don't always apply, but for most businesses, most things, they definitely will. And so the biggest part is getting them into your funnel. Stage 1 is attracting them through content, through marketing, getting them on your email list. Email lists are super, super important. Email marketing is probably still the #1 online way to make money today. Like the most transactions online today are still done majority through email than anywhere else. So email marketing is super, super important. We'll talk more about that later. And then obviously back end offer, that's gonna be the big stuff. So anything like for me, I'm in Grant Cardone's coaching program. It's $25,000 a year, but that started with freebies. That started with me downloading free stuff from Cardone Enterprises. And then I paid probably $100 or something for a workshop, and then $25,000 for a coaching program. And I think Francesca did the same thing last year with a marketing coach. She paid $13,000 for like 6 months for a marketing coach, but started out with, she found her through content. She got her free stuff or something, and then they started a conversation through DMs, and then boom, made a big sale for her. So funnel hacking, this is when you're going to look at somebody in your industry. So somebody similar to you, you're going to actually go through their funnels. And I do this every single day. You ever see other creators, other people maybe in your industry that you're trying to like copy, and they have a freebie and you get it, they're like comment workshop or comment guide. And then you see like 103 comments of guide. And you're like, what the hell? How did they get 103 people to literally comment guide? Well, that's probably from their content, but I would get on everybody's email list that are the top 10, the top 20 people that are in your industry selling what you sell, doing what you do, or very similar to it. Get into all their email list, grab their freebies, grab their ebooks, get all their stuff that you can find online and subscribe to get into their funnels. And then you can see how they email. You can see how they call people. You can see how they SMS text you if you put your phone number anywhere. So you can actually start to hack other people's funnels and model them and apply it to your business. And we do that through studying how the competitors nurture their leads. That's what I talk about, getting on their emails. They're nurturing you now. They're bringing you back into their content over and over again. They're bringing you back to their emails over and over again. Analyzing and modeling their successful sales processes. So whenever Fashion Nova texts us, we take note, because Fashion Nova is like, hey girl, it's time to get that ass popping. Click now, 50% off for Memorial Day. It's coming. Just wait till Memorial Day is in 2 weeks. Fashion Nova will be blowing up our phones, texting us the whole weekend. And so you got to take a look at those things. Why was it attractive for me to get on Fashion Nova's list? And now how is Fashion Nova now nurturing me and following up with me to get me to pay and swipe my card? So you can list out the competitors, engage in documents, so sign up, take screenshots, analyze their marketing, assess tracking, so determine the tools and strategies that they use. Look at the different mediums. How are they touching you? What are they saying? And what do their offers look like? What are their benefits? What are their things include? Because you might be selling the same thing, but they're offering so much more. So like, for example, a company or marketing company or agency that is more competitive than us because they're bigger and they have a lot of money, they might say, hey, we'll do your marketing and run your ads for free for 30 days and get you results, or you don't pay. And it's like, that's very nice. But for us, we're like, we're not working for you night and day, 30 days without you paying us. You have to pay us for us to work for 30 days for you. But maybe that's a better value proposition offer for some big agency that big corporate agency that says, hey, we have a lot of money. You don't have to pay us. We'll just do all the ads and leads for you and then pay us later if you want to. So maybe for some people that may be a more valuable proposition. So what can you add on that's not going to kill you, that's going to provide more value for your people, and how can you express that in your funnel by giving them more and more and more and more and more value? I encourage you to take everything that you know right now, everything you know about investing, if your gig is investing, everything you know about real estate, everything you know about shampoo, everything you know about skincare, and I would take it and I would take all that knowledge and value and put it all into your funnel, all into your freebies, all into your email marketing. Put everything that you know and your best stuff for free out into your funnel, and then get better and learn better stuff, become more valuable, become and build more skills. And that's what you sell. Obviously, this is just domain and URL, and this is more of a setup thing, but making sure that throughout your funnel that things match. I'll just say that for branding when it comes to funneling. So you can see that majority of our stuff from our social media profiles, and we're always working at this and always trying to get better. We're revamping things every week, every month, and quarterly, but making sure things match, because people know when it's your font, right? So if you stick to a font, if you stick to colors, you guys know that you see social media profiles with colors and fonts that they stick with consistently. Nike, Lululemon, whatever, they have consistent things. And as you go through their funnels, it also stays consistent. So their logo is consistent, whether it's their email or their text, or their social media profile, or their free ebook, whatever. So just making sure things actually line up and match up, and people now can recognize that. So yes, it's going to be boring, but take the time to make sure that in Canva, everything matches, in Adobe, everything matches for your company, for your business. Make sure the email branding all matches, because people will take note of that, and now they actually will more likely identify with it or not identify with it, and stop wasting your time and get out of your funnel if it's not matching everything. All right. Who, what, when, where, why. So identify and speak to your ideal customer. What problem does your offer solve? This just has to do with offers. They go so much hand in hand because you're driving them to the offer. And throughout that process where you're emailing them, following up with them, you're getting those deeper motivational messages out to them to take action. Obviously, catch, Francesca's gonna talk about this in content, but just going through limited time offers that create urgency. So when you tell people, hey, there's only this many things left, this physical product, this Kylie Jenner lip kit is about to sell out, buy it now, click on the link. So using things like urgency, if that can work for you in your funnel, using things like discontinuation, and any other type of reason for them to take action is really essential in every single step of the funnel, from when they come to your content, from when you download your thing, therefore on. All right. And then obviously a big part of the offer on the back end, and you could keep expressing this throughout the funnel, is adding that guarantee. So removing some type of risk. So let's say you're selling supplements, and your supplements say, hey, use our supplements for 30 days or get your money back guarantee. If you go to the grocery store, they might say, hey, if your milk is spoiled, we'll, bring it back in. We'll exchange your milk, no problem. We guarantee we'll make sure you get non-spoiled milk. So any type of guarantee that you can add, like, hey, use my cookbook for 30 days and make recipes with it. And if you're not happy with it, we'll gladly send you your $20 back, or however, that will work. So adding that guarantee, people are looking for guarantees. If you're selling solar, people want to hear like, hey, 0% financing, 0% down financing solar, get solar panels slapped on the roof of your house. You don't have to pay until 2025 or something. People are like, oh my gosh, yay, this is awesome. I have a guarantee that I don't have to pay any money until 2025 on my solar panels. Things like that are more likely to make people keep going through your funnel and then take that action and purchase something after. All right. And then sequence pages, I'm about to wrap up here, but in our sequence pages, those are different types of funnels that you can go through, and different types of steps. So you guys first came to, let's say you go to a landing page, as you're taking your first action step, and now you're going to get on their email list. And now what we call is soap opera sequences. So if you download one of our freebies, you download one of our things, you're going to go through 1 week to up to 4 weeks of constant email communication to keep adding value to you. Like if you download one of our free things, if you stay on our email chain and keep opening our emails, we keep sending free stuff. So if you get emails from us, open them, because at the bottom of them, there's almost always another new free thing that we give out. But that's an example of keeping people on your list in a tangible way for you to do something simple that's pretty much free. It's only a couple bucks, a month or whatever, to send out emails on your email software, whatever that is. And so you can keep keeping them keep them on and keep adding that value to them and keep nurturing forever and ever. That's why email is amazing, because you can email people as much as you want, as much as they're willing to stay on, and keep walking them through your process and keep showing them, hey, I help people. Hey, look at Jessica, look at this person I helped. Look at this story, look at this case study. So keep showing that proof, social proof, that you know what you're talking about. You do help people. Look at the results, look at the numbers, and I can show you them. I just jump about this a little bit, we can keep going, but the biggest thing I wanted to get across is that in your business, whatever product or service you're selling, what you're doing, if people are not going through a process, if they're not going through these steps, they're gonna lose them. And people need to be told what to do and where to go. Everybody hears the word call to action. Use a call to action in your TikTok. So we'll go through that part too. But call to actions, the reason why people say that is because every single step needs a call to action. People need to say, okay, from your content, from your social media content, you told me to go here. Okay, now I went here and got this. Now when I click on this, now this tells me, hey, download this thing. Okay, boom, boom, download it. And it needs to keep telling people what to do every single step of the way. And you get to do that through your funnels and through your things. And anybody that asks questions, and we do your audit in a minute here, you can come up and you actually show us your screen or show us what your offer, show us your funnel, and we'll work on that together. So anyways, that was a bit of my part. I know each section could literally be like a 3-day convention. So I apologize for trying to get through this, but Veronica did offers. I told you a little about funnels and what that looks like, getting people through to your offer. And then Francesca will kick us off here with content marketing with social media. She's going to go through TikTok, Instagram. Maybe we'll touch on YouTube, LinkedIn. And then we'll get to answer questions and actually open up and do a breakdown of how we would do this if you're our client.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh,
I'm back.
all right, so my love, Francesca, let's go. I think she's at if she's at or close to 50,000 followers across just TikTok and Instagram, let alone the others. We are now growing YouTube as well. So she's a master. She's a beast. I trust her with my life. Anytime that I pretty much post anything, it
Don't
gets
trust me with your life, you guys. Only Cody trusts me with his life.
it gets ran through her first. So she's my trustee.
Yay. All right, let's do it. So Veronica and Cody played nice cop. I go last because I play bad cop. So we're gonna do this. So I'm gonna go over really two main platforms. So we're gonna go over Instagram and we're gonna go over TikTok. I will gladly, yeah, right. I will gladly touch on YouTube, LinkedIn just a little bit, but the main two are gonna be Instagram and TikTok because of I think that's where number one most people are, and number two where most people should be. So let me share my screen. Open the chat so I can see. Okay, amazing. So we're gonna talk my favorite platform first, which is TikTok, okay? So a few things is I want you guys to think of TikTok as a place where people come to find you, okay? As you guys know, I say this all the time, this is an attention game with content. The people who have the most attention make the most money. That's it. Alex Earl, why is she so rich? Because she gets masses and masses of what? Attention, okay? And so when you guys are putting out content, I want you guys to think, your goal is how do I get people to see me? Will this stop someone's scroll? Is this something that a large amount of people can relate to? All right, so wait a minute. Okay, can you guys see? Okay, so number one is TikTok is a search engine. Okay, people go to TikTok for two reasons. The main reason is they are looking up something. Does anybody else use TikTok more than Google now? Because I do. If I'm like healthy recipes or Amazon must-haves, right? Or anything of that nature, I'm going to TikTok. Mega play here, okay? On the opposite side of that, the other one is entertainment. Okay, so if someone is not going there for knowledge or information, they're going to be entertained. They're going to take themselves out of their life and put themselves in yours. That's why they binge, okay? And number 3, it's a place of trends. And there are so many people that think trends are stupid and that they're boring. But guess what? There's a reason that there's a reason they are trends. Okay? What I need you guys to understand is stop trying to create traffic. What I want you to do is start leveraging the current traffic that is already curated for you. Everyone is trying to go in their own lane, being like, well, I don't do that. Okay, but nobody cares because your customers do that. And that's the problem, is people post for them, but it's not about you. You go where attention goes. Attention is in a trend. You do the trend. Right? Who heard the song? Drop a 1 if you guys saw the trend. I cry a lot, but I am so productive. I literally think I saw that video with 1 million variations. Why? Because it's a trend. And they go viral. And because people know them. It is an attention piece of content. Okay? Sometimes I think they're stupid too, but I still do them. Because I'm down. Wherever you guys are, I am. Okay? Okay. Let's keep going. Let me talk to you guys about what happens when you post. Because I think the biggest question I get asked is like, well, how do I do this? How do I get eyes? How do I get views? How do I get this? So I'm going to tell you how the algorithm works. Okay? So, you post a piece of content. First thing that happens, the content gets pushed to a small number of your followers. So think 10 to 20%. Okay? Next thing that happens, your content gets pushed to majority of random people, okay, who have never seen you before, never seen your content. Now, the platform starts looking for indicators that this piece of content is good. There's 2 ways they do that, okay? First indicator, engagement. Likes, comments, saves, shares. Second indicator, watch time. How long were people watching your video? Okay, so now the question I always get is, okay, so then what? You guys, that's it. It's simple. If you have high engagement and watch time, the algorithm will push it because in their eyes, you have checked the boxes of this is a good piece of content. And I'm sorry, I love you guys, so I'm saying this out of love. If your content has bad indicators, low watch time, low retention, no comments, no shares, no saves, it doesn't matter how good you think it is, it's not getting pushed. Because it told the algorithm, this is a bad piece of content. Okay? I'll go to Cody, I'm like, damn, I thought that video slapped. I'm like, that shit was fire, I already know. And then I'm like, they didn't think so. I'm like, let me go back to do a Taylor Swift trend, rewire the algorithm again. Here we go. Right? The biggest thing, you guys, is when you stop looking at social media as every post being a transaction, it becomes a game. And the game gets fun. I shit you guys not. You guys can look at my TikTok, you'll laugh. I have 1 video. I post same outfit, same audio, same words. I'm going like this with the makeup brush, and it's glass shattering. And it's like when you're putting makeup on with acne. I have posted that 8 times in the last 60 days. Every time, over 100,000 views. Every time. And I'm over here like, sisters, we're not catching on? Okay, we're running it back. We are running it back, right? So the more you have fun and the more you think of it as a game of like, you guys didn't like that. Okay, interesting, right? I did another one you guys probably saw. I was talking into my Rode mic but I clipped it onto a shoe. And I'm literally talking into a shoe. They liked that. I'm like, you guys like weird stuff, but okay, let's do something else. Like, I don't know. So play and have fun until you find the 3 to 5 things that you know your audience likes. Okay. Now, with that being said, there is a phenomenon going on right now with TikTok. Let me go back real quick. That is loving long form content, meaning anywhere between 2 to 7 minutes. Let me preface. The long form content only works when you know how to make people watch a 7-minute video. If you do not, it is going to tank your algorithm. So if you are not there yet, keep it short form, keep it B-roll, keep it carousels, and we'll get into that. But everyone hears long form and then they start going on a random spew of 7-minute videos, but they're not optimized for a 7-minute watch time. Your inflection and your tone and your body language are not there for a 7-minute watch time, right? So practice, but don't start ripping long form if you feel like you can't keep attention for that long, okay? All right. This is the most underrated thing. I don't even know where this picture came from, you guys, so don't judge me on this background picture, okay? Okay, moving on. So, the greatest thing that I ever did for my algorithm, for my income, for everything, is understanding and utilizing all of TikTok's features. Okay? Number 1, some of these are going to be follower based, okay? But that should be a goal then. If you can't do one of these features, then you need to make it a goal to get the followers to be able to do it. Okay? Number 1, TikTok live. If you have the ability to go live and you're not live on TikTok every day, I don't even know if we are in the same universe. And you don't have to talk about anything. You can talk about whatever you want, whenever you want, no matter what. You can rant, you can give education. Okay, well, you will soon, sister. My lovely client of mine, okay? You guys, here's the difference. If you can go live on both Instagram and TikTok, great. If you can only do one, TikTok. Why? Instagram does not push your live to people who don't follow you. TikTok pushes it to everyone. So if someone doesn't follow you and they've never seen your content, but they see your live, that's a win. Mega, mega win. Okay. Number 2, TikTok stories. Same thing as Instagram stories. And praise, they took them off so they don't show up on your feed anymore. It's just a blue circle with the story. Thank God, because that was awkward. Okay. But stories, all the time. Just talk. Do whatever. Okay. Number 3, TikTok shop. Absolute flames. If you don't have the followers yet, work towards it. Because it's such a good way, no matter what industry you're in, to have diversity in content, still make money without trying to actually sell someone on something that you're actually offering. For example, I'm just going to use like my past. If I was doing TikTok shop when I was in Monate, I would have went after every skincare tool, device, pillowcase, anything, because that is not directly correlated to what I'm selling. It's just added content that, hey, if they buy it, great. If not, I'm still giving fun content. Okay? Number 4, probably my favorite, TikTok series. You guys, TikTok series is going bonkers right now. Take people somewhere. Here though, what I see people doing is starting a series and realizing that either A, they don't really like it, so they're not consistent, or 2, there's nothing to do after. So listen to the difference of train for a marathon with me versus run a 5K with me. You only run the 5K once. There's no series to be had. Train for a marathon with me. Now you get to take me every day. What are you eating? How are you working out? How are you recovering? What's your run time? How are you managing? All this stuff. Okay? And lastly, do it about something that you love because it's something that you'll do every day. What happens with creators is they start a series and they're like, oh, I did that for like the views and the likes, but I don't really like that, so I don't do it every day. Well, that was stupid. You shouldn't have done that because you brought people somewhere and then it's almost like you just slammed the door in their face. And they're like, no, I'm over that. And they're like, okay, well, then I'm unfollowing because you brought me here for one reason and then you kicked me to the curb. Okay? Number 5, a hidden gem. I need you guys to drop a 5 if you know what creator search insights are on TikTok. I'm about to change y'all's life. Okay. Okay, are we ready? So you're gonna go to TikTok on your normal, okay? You're gonna search creator search insight. It's going to look like this. Okay, we're clicking. You guys, this is giving you exact topics that creators and people are looking for.
Are you sharing your screen on that? Sorry.
No, I showed them.
Okay, go ahead.
Exact. Some of you might have where it says content gap. If it says content gap, you are in the money zone. Content gap means this is a piece of content that there is a demand for it, not enough supply. You guys, having more demand than supply is like, okay? Literally. So if you have no idea what to post, you have no idea what to do, go to Creator Search Insights. It's going to tell you exactly what people are searching to then create. Okay? And Creator Search Insights is going to work off of more content that you engage with. Right? So for example, I engage with a lot of beauty, skincare, lifestyle influencers. So on here, my number 1 is skincare must-haves. Oh, what did I post today? Skincare must-haves. Because you're telling me exactly what I need to post, so no problem, right? So it's an amazing way for you guys to generate if you guys are in that rut of like, I don't know what to post, I don't know what to say, go here, okay? Okay, a few more. TikTok Creator Program. Incredible program. Cool part? You literally get paid for views on your videos. That's it. So anything over 1,000 views, you are literally making money. No sale, literally just a view. Okay? There's also something called creator rewards, and that goes into so many different options and campaigns that you can be a part of. Okay? And so lastly is just go into your TikTok, you guys, into your creator tools, and go look into monetization. And it will show you everything that's available to you. Play with it and use it. But, caveat before I move on, if you are someone who's going to do TikTok Shop, do not start doing products that are so fucking random that make no sense with you, your vibe, anything. Okay? Like, if I went on my TikTok and I started selling sports gear, they're gonna be like, baby, honey, you're doing this for the money. This makes no sense. You gotta keep it in line because there's no point if you make no money. The whole point is to talk about things that you actually like and use to make income, okay? Okay, let's talk a little bit about why series slay on TikTok. Number 1, I told you guys, storytelling, right? A series invites people into your story and allows them to get hooked with following you because everybody is addicted to what happens next. All of us, in books, in movies, in TV shows, right? On TikTok, you guys know, you probably don't do this, I'm a weirdo. I watch these like horrific, like court trial cases, and it's like part 1, part 2. I'm like, babe, where is part 3? I'm like, it's not here. He's like, babe, who cares? I'm like, I care. I'm invested, I care. That's what you want people to feel about your series. Okay? You guys want to pick a repetitive topic. So again, like the train for a marathon with me, day 1, train for a marathon, day 2. Things that are repetitive, don't get chaotic and all over the place. Okay? 3, repeatable format. This is so important. You guys, colors, text, cover title, and editing style need to be the same. It needs to be repeatable. It's so important for people to visually understand and familiarize themselves with your content. I want you guys to think of like a TV series. Like Keeping Up with the Kardashians, it's edited the same every episode. Okay? And lastly, at the end of the video, you gotta give them a reason to come back. Right? So whether it's like cutting it off at a certain point, cutting it off in the middle of a sentence, cutting it off and saying like, come back tomorrow to see how I feel after running my first 5 miles. And it's like, you know, whatever. But no matter what, they need a reason to come back to watch part 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. All right, let's talk about what's in. Okay. What's in for TikTok? Number 1, visual hooks versus verbal hooks. So for example, we all know a verbal hook, right? Do you blah, 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 out of our mouth. Visual is what they are craving. So that means 2 things. Number 1, text on screen above you. Number 2, what are you physically doing in the video? I know we've all seen the influencer that goes like this. Okay, so let me tell you something. Visual hook. Stirring the coffee, getting into your car, closing the door, doing your hair. People need to be visually stimulated. No one's gonna listen if we're just sitting here and we're like, yeah, so 3, like, no, you're already gone, bye. You need to hook me visually first before I listen to you, okay? 2, carousel over landscape videos. Carousels. Bro, let me show y'all what I mean. Carousels, just like on Instagram, but you gotta use the font in TikTok. This carousel, still going viral at 13.2. Non-comedogenic makeup, that's all I did. 1 slide. That's it. That's it. It's at 13,000. It doesn't have to be this crazy 10 picture carousel, but I want you guys, number 1, do not post curated carousels to TikTok, meaning not a Canva graphic. It's got to be raw, pictures of you, pictures of nature, pictures of whatever, and TikTok text. Okay? Okay, let me go through, sorry. Personality versus all technical, meaning give me FaceTime conversation versus scripted conversation. Right? So for example, instead of being like, 3 mistakes that I see most business owners do. Boring, I'm scrolling by. Okay? You'd be like, why not pisses me off? Is that no one told me about these mistakes when I was in business, so I'm gonna share with you to save you some time. Oh. Okay, let's talk, let's chat, give me the tea, what's going on? Okay? This one is my favorite. Stop with these long intros. And these like, my name's Francesca and I'm a licensed blah, blah, nobody cares. Literally, no one cares. Ever, at all. It doesn't matter. They just want the point of the video, right? You guys know that. You know when someone's talking and you're like, in your brain, you're like, holy shit, dude, get to the point. That's how they feel when you're doing these intros. Just, come on, get to it, okay? Last thing is building community. I love you guys, okay? You cannot build community when every single piece of content is geared towards something for you to get in return. It doesn't happen. Oh, download my freebie. Oh, DM me this. Oh, DM me this. Oh, link in my bio. Like, you don't build community that way because you build community by giving, not getting. You have to give, more than you get. Right? I love this saying by Alex Hormozy. He says, give until they ask. And guess what? I love you guys, but if no one's asking, you're not giving enough. Right? I don't do skincare anymore, but I had 4 people today. I'm like, hey, I've been struggling, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, whoa, I'm out of here, sister. I don't do this anymore. Check the page. Sorry, right? But why? Because I give so much that they feel indebted to be like, wait, how do I do X? You guys want inbound leads? Give way more than you get, okay? Okay, I'm almost done, I swear. Really quick, this is the last thing on TikTok, is SEO. I want you guys to drop a 5 if you feel like you know what SEO is, meaning you know the definition, but you still don't understand what it means in terms of your videos. Like, yes, I get it, search engine optimization, cool, but what does that mean for my videos, right? Okay. Let me scroll. All right, so SEO. All I want you guys to think is that this is how TikTok categorizes your video. That's it. This is how TikTok decides what type of audience to put your video in front of. You guys, the greatest thing about TikTok is they want to keep people on the app as long as possible, which means they want to accurately place your video because they want people to watch it to stay on the app longer. But the problem is if they don't know where to place it, it's not going to go anywhere. So let's talk about the 5 places you're going to use SEO in your videos on TikTok, okay? Number 1, text on screen. So if I was making this a TikTok, right, SEO tips, the text above my head is going to say SEO tips above my head, okay? Number 2, I'm just going to go in order of how I would do it, not in this order. So number 2 is using the auto-generated captions in TikTok. Here's why. If you say the words SEO tips in the video, the caption is going to obviously show that. TikTok is going to pick that up as SEO, okay? Number 3 is going to be in the description of the video. This is major, and I think this is where a lot of people are running into a little bit of issues. In the description of your video or the caption, okay, you want to put the keyword. So SEO tips to help your videos blow up is what I would say. Here's the problem. I want you guys to think about this if you've ever done this, because I have. When you write a caption longer than 3 sentences, the likelihood of there being more than 1 keyword in there is very high. So when TikTok is trying to categorize, if you have 7 different keywords that you didn't even realize are in there, they don't know where to place the video. So keeping the caption short and keeping them SEO heavy is going to give another reason to push it to the right audience. Okay? Last tip is hashtags. Okay? Hashtags, put the SEO word in the hashtag. If it's SEO tips, literally put hashtag SEO tips. Hashtag how to use SEO. 3 to 5. Okay? But there's so much more to SEO than just saying it. You need all 5 of these every single time. Okay? Okay, I'm going to run through Instagram. I promise. Let me tell you this. Actually, I'll wait to the end. Okay, we're going to talk a little bit of different. I'm not going to talk content on Instagram, okay? Because the only thing I ever get is I'm struggling with growth. I can't get followers, blah, 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 okay? So let's break this down. This is how growth on Instagram works. It comes down to 2 elements, okay? Profile visits and profile visits turned followers, okay? If you feel like you aren't growing, it's probably because you either A, aren't generating enough traffic. Oh yeah, great. Or B, you aren't converting that traffic effectively, all right? So there's 2 crucial metrics And I'm gonna give you guys an actual formula so you can calculate, okay? Number one is profile visits. So if you go to Instagram and you go to your insights, the first thing you're gonna wanna go to is accounts reached, scroll down, profile visits. What is that number? Okay? Second thing you're gonna look for is followers. Do not look at overall and do not look at unfollowed. The only thing you care about is the green dot that says followers. Okay, so we have profile visits and followers. Here's the formula. Oh my God, look at this, amazing, love balloons. Okay, here's the formula. You are going to take the followers, you're gonna divide it by the profile visits times 100. Okay, so for example, what I just showed you, it's gonna give a 40.7% follower conversion rate. Fire. That means that out of 10 people visiting that profile, 4 of them become followers every time. When you do your ratio, if you're between 10 and 15%, we're not looking good. That's okay, but we're not looking good. Okay? 15 to 25, we're good. We're out there. 25 to 35 plus, you're great. It's a great engagement rate. Okay? And don't worry, I see you guys writing. You guys will get the recording. So you guys will be able to do this like on your own time. I can literally see pens going like this fast. Okay. Almost done. Let's talk about the features that are most important in priority order. Number one, I've said this to so many people in the past week. Your profile picture. I cannot fathom the pictures I see as some people's profile pictures. First of all, you're 17 feet away. I can't see you. If you want to show your outfit, too bad, can't see you. The contrast, okay, I'm hurrying, I swear. The contrast behind you matters. Make sure it's clear, make sure the clarity is there, and make sure it's a shot of your face. You're the page. Okay? And if you don't like any of your pictures, take a selfie, go put it in the Face app, fix what you need to fix, and then go put it on. Okay? I don't discriminate. Number two, your handle. Easy to remember, no symbols, and if you're going to do words instead of your name, 2 words max. Max, okay? Okay, 3, headline. How many of you guys ever went to someone's Instagram and you go to message them and you have no fucking idea what their name is? I'm like, we're joking right now. I'm like, everyone complains about that hey girl message, but I don't know your name. And it's awkward just to be like, hi. Like, that's weird. So I'm like, hey, barista 756. Like, I don't know what's going on here. Okay, use your name. 4, your bio. You guys can play with your bio, but more than anything, it's got to align with the interests of you, but also I see so many bios that don't tell me actually anything about the creator. They don't tell me what you do, who you are, how you help me, like nothing. It's like Miami, and then skincare, and then lover of all things X. Like, bitch, what? Who are you? What do you do? What's the point here? What's going on? Okay. Feed layout. Something that's changed that I really love is that you guys don't need the aesthetic, curated, perfect feed. That is, if you want it, you don't need it. But what I will say is that you do need alignment in your feed. Purple, red, green, orange, yellow, blue, like no. But you guys don't need to curate a perfect cover photo for everything. But make sure that it aligns so that a consumer can follow. Okay? Okay, your highlights, make sure that you guys just have highlights, what you do, who you are, what you offer. And how you can help me. You guys need to switch your mindset from your content about you and start telling people how you can help them. Okay? Okay, and these last two are not, obviously that's why they're at the bottom. Your alternative feeds, meaning like if you guys put your reels only on your reels feed and not your public feed, I wouldn't recommend, but if you want to, just make sure that those are all aligned and curated, okay? And lastly, category of your account. Are you an entrepreneur? Are you in health and beauty? Are you like, what is the category of your account? Make sure that it's searchable, make sure that you have one in there. Okay? I'm not gonna go over this. I'm gonna leave this for you guys. This is an exercise you guys can do to boost your engagement and your growth. But we don't need to go over it right this second. Really quick, this is the last slide, let's just talk diversity in content. I know, the 5 to 7 second reels, blah, blah, yeah, whatever, okay? Guys, eventually, the reels get old. The 5 to second get old, right? I need face to camera. I need a B-roll. I need a green screen. Give me a carousel. Show me a picture of you. Toss a funny meme. 2 of Cody's memes this month have one of them has almost 1 million views. It's the guy riding a bike with the microwave on his head. And then the other one is Tom Brady's roast. Virality. Right? And then, yeah, you can give me some curated posts, whether they're Canvas slides, whether they're curated and edited really great. But at the end of the day, you guys need diversity in your content. And I know people don't do it because it takes more time than just slapping up a B-roll, but that's why you're not growing. Because it takes more than that, right? Okay, last 2 little points here. I know you guys are not gonna like this, okay? But in 2024, whoever tells you that it is a quantity instead of a quality is lying. It is a quality game. The competition on social media is massive. Do you have to have perfectly curated aesthetic? Absolutely not. But is the video blurry? Do you look like a hot mess? Like, no offense, but do you look a little messy? Are the words off the screen? Can I read them? Is the lighting good? Like, that stuff matters now, okay? And the last thing is, I know that people think posting every day means that you have to do a sales post every day. That's not what it means. But what I'm telling you is that if you are not posting every day, no one is seeing you. If the game is attention, you get 0 attention by not posting. It does not have to be sales every day. It needs to be getting attention every day. So I want you guys to switch your mindset from, okay, sales. No. How do I get attention every day? That's all. Okay? And so you want inbound leads? It's an everyday game. No matter what. Guy or girl, if we still have to convince people to post on social media in 2024, it's probably not for you. If after this long, you guys still can't understand how important it is, I don't know what else has to happen, right? It's a necessity. Okay, now that that's over, I'm done. I know there is lots of questions, but I can do the questions and answer them like Veronica did if you want to go right into audits.
Yeah, let's do it. And I was gonna say too, the biggest thing, overall, biggest concept with content is that if you do not entertain people, if there's nothing interesting about you, it doesn't matter how much you know. Information does not sell anymore. Information is everywhere. I can find out everything that you know about your business, your product, your service. I can Google or chat GPT. So information is not selling anymore. So if you do not learn how to entertain people, learn how to be interesting, if no one's interested in you, you will not last long. It doesn't matter if you're selling crypto or if you're selling lollipops. If people are not attracted to you whatsoever, it could be your looks, your humor, your farm you live on. If you're the horse girl, then don't tell people about how to make money online. Be the horse girl. Sarah Horse Girl and go ride horses every day and do fun, entertaining shit on horses. And you will make way more money selling the thing you wanted to sell. And you're not even talking about the thing that you're selling
Yeah.
on. And so you'll see me and Francesca, our content, there's going to be more relationship content. There's going to be more travel type content. There's going to be more. We moved to Miami for many reasons. One of them being that it looks cooler than most places. And most people, they want to be in Miami, even if
True, it's true, guys, it's true.
they lie. Some people lie to my face and say, "Oh no, I would never want to leave my farm outside Little Rock, Arkansas. I don't need that Miami thing." Well, you watch my stuff and you love it because everybody loves Miami, or at least secretly does, and will lie to you and say they don't. So for us, that's our advantage. That's our thing. So what is your advantage? What is your power? What do you like? Are you really good at sewing? Then sew shit every day, and people will literally watch you. You can grow to have 10,000 people on TikTok watching you sewing. There's people that
Wait, really quick, babe, too.
falls down the thing. Go ahead. Biggest
Really
thing,
quick.
find your interest, post that. Don't post about your business every day. Post about what you're good at and what's entertaining. Will make you more money.
I was just gonna say, I think we should just do 3 audits.
Yeah.
Because I wanna be able to have people on here to get the surprise.
Yeah, let's do it. So who wants to go first? I
Who's
know,
ready?
if
I
Adonis,
have a quick question. It's not really a business audit question, but it's just how long in general should short form videos be in terms of seconds? And also like I'm thinking a medium term form, call it video for my website as well, which will be longer than my short form. How long would that be?
I'll go and then you guys can go. I think short form, I would consider short form anything 90 seconds and shorter. I
Okay.
think medium, I would consider like 1:45 to like 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes, I would say is medium. Anything after that, I would consider long, but what do you guys think? Why are you two muted?
Jake, for who you are and what you're doing, I think for you, I would love to see you in long form and just talking like podcast style, YouTube style, and that can be cut up
Okay.
in your shorts if that's what you meant. Now, there's short form for like if you have a landing page you're trying to sell, if you're trying to sell your website or landing page, then yeah, you want that to be short, like I would say under 60 seconds if it's like a video selling video.
Right.
But just for regular stuff, short form, I would definitely keep under a minute. I think it's pretty much a standard rule, like a minute or less. But then if you do something long form, you sit down in like an office room like this or really anywhere, then you can have conversations and have topics. Ideally have someone with you, but even if you're solo, just talk on your topics, your notes you can read off your Google Doc in front of you for 20, 30 minutes. And then we can throw that into Opus clips or something like it, where it'll take your 20, 30-minute talk and just AI out your clips. And we can set it to be like under 60 seconds then from your 20, 30-minute or podcast with someone else having a conversation about finance or whatever you're talking about. Then it can break up into 10, clips you can get from that. And you didn't have to sit there and be a robot. Because most people starting content, when they start trying to do short form and talking to camera, face to camera videos, it's super robotic. And I had to go through that phase looking like a jackwad, for a couple of years. But you can obviously do that. It just seems more robotic when you start to go straight to like scripted short form. Maybe.
Right.
What do you think?
Okay. I see what you mean. Like try to find the gems out of a long form that you intentionally film for like 10 minutes instead of being like, okay, 60 seconds, go.
Yep.
It just sucks. Like we've been there, we've done it. I mean, obviously we still do sometimes when used for it. But yeah, doing like a short form, like scripted video every day. And that format is kind of phasing out, especially with business education or finance education, sitting there and saying, hey, here's your top 3 tips to, blow up your portfolio. 1, 2, 3. Like that's really boring. So maybe long form would be best for it. We can talk more.
All right, that's all I have.
Cool.
Awesome. Yeah, Michelle. So Michelle, let's break it down. So Michelle was talking about how she can craft her offers better in photography.
Michelle, you were, was yours crockpot cookbooks for moms?
No, Michelle's a
No,
photographer.
photographer, right? Okay, yeah, V, do you want to answer hers first? Because that was the first question she asked.
Hold on, wait, let me make sure. Photographer, is it the photographer wanting to like make comfortable photo shoots for moms, right? Okay.
So if you could maybe help us out, like what are your offers now, like your packages, your
Wait,
services?
just let me answer your question first.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna do a really general kind of value equation based off of that. And then obviously, if you want to give us some in-depth on what you're already offering or who you are serving, we can help you create micro offers. But when you think about the value equation, your dream outcome based on what you said in the comment, right, is you want to help your customer have a photo shoot. You want to help them have a photo shoot, leaving them confident, right? You want to like help them step into her. That's the goal here, right? That's the dream outcome. The likelihood of that achievement could be your experience in the industry. So I have spent, or I've helped hundreds of moms create photos that make them feel X, make them feel empowered, make them feel sexy, make them feel whatever word it is that you want to attach to that, right? Here are a collection of my photos, and then you would showcase your personal work. The time delay is you're gonna go into this photo shoot ready to spend X minutes confident and before you even walk in. So you're telling them that you're not gonna go into my photo shoot feeling self-conscious or overwhelmed or wondering what you should be posing like, because I'm gonna help you go into it confident. So for the whole 60 minutes, 90-minute session, you're gonna feel in your element. And then there's the effort and the sacrifice. All you need to do is come in with your clothing and a beautiful face. You have everything else set up for them. That's literally how I would work through that funnel. Fran, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I was actually gonna say that was fire, that's all.
Oh. Does that help you, Michelle? I can't see. Where's your face? I see your face. Does that help you?
I'm here. Yeah, no, that was awesome. That was like everything I want my brain to say, but it just like doesn't go there. It's like 10 million more words. So thank you.
Yeah, and so tonight, what I would recommend doing, let's just say, I don't know if you already have a product ready, but even if you take the next 24 hours and you start compiling some of your work, just to show some examples of women in their element, and like, you know, if you want to feel like this, here is how I can help you get there. That can just be a really simple way to start driving traffic to maybe you even make, sorry, this is a total side note, but you make like a pre-photo shoot booklet. So it helps someone with poses and facial expressions, and like how can they show up confident versus feeling like they have to hide.
That's fire.
Thank you.
Okay, I think something that could be beneficial and to save time is instead of doing like full audits, if we answer y'all's specific questions. I think it will be better that we will get the exact answer, and I don't want to lose you guys before we share what we're sharing. So if you guys can you guys just put, if your question wasn't answered, can you pop it in the chat or unmute and say it just so we can answer it for you. I can also scroll, but I just want to make sure that no one gets missed. And we'll take the next like 10 minutes to answer any questions.
Okay, I'll get started here. Adon had his question. Do you recommend more personal approach, like face to camera videos, or a more anonymous approach showcasing the product like most tech companies do for his real estate software?
On TikTok?
Adon,
Either or, TikTok, Instagram, just any
In general?
platform in general.
Yeah, I think if you're gonna showcase something that's tech and digital, I think things for that are gonna be great instead of face to camera is green screens. Because you're getting dual like hooks and dual, oh my god, stupid computer. And like dual engagement, meaning they're looking at what's behind you, but now they're also seeing you, and you can put yourself to the side and have it scroll while you're pointing, walking through. And so I would say carousels, meaning like pictures. And so more of the app and more or the software versus anything, but still keeping you in it. So like out of 7 posts, I would make sure 3 of them have you in it, and 4 of them can be more showcasing features, benefits, time savers, money savers, things like that. Does that answer your question?
Awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, that makes great sense. Thank you.
Yeah.
I think with the buyer for that being real estate software is going to be a very analytical buyer, and an analytical buyer obviously wants to see the numbers stuff. So anything that you can put, even so, like this is how you distribute repurpose content on TikTok and Instagram, maybe like a more green screen style, saying like with your face, but it's green screen. So here's this chart, here's this information, here's data that we pulled, here's what our software does, boom. But then the version of that on LinkedIn would be just a screenshot of your computer, screenshot of your laptop or sheet or whatever, and with text saying what you said with your face on the green screen on TikTok, Instagram, you would do that just without your face, but just as the screenshot or whatever on LinkedIn with text of what you said describing it. So that's just kind of how I would do it. Don, I know you want to probably try to expand and do those other platforms. That's how I would do it, and making sure to keep it analytical and data purposes, I think, and just doing the different formats.
Yeah,
Right on. It's great information. Thank you guys.
of course.
Adon, do you follow any content from Go High Level?
I do not.
If you have some time and you can find them on either TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube, Go High Level, it's a software. It's a software program that like collects leads and you can create websites on it, etc. But their marketing director, I see him on TikTok, they do a really good job breaking down the software where it's almost green screen style, where they're like, I know it's a different industry, but they're like, you're a business owner and your goal is X, Y, and Z. Let me show you exactly how our software and goal up and high level is going to help you do it. And then they like green screen the process that their software would fix for the consumer. So as I was listening to you guys talk, that can be applicable too.
Yeah.
Go high level, you said?
Go High Level. I'll text it in chat.
Okay.
High levels, it's
Awesome.
a
Thank you.
CRM platform. It's kind of like Salesforce, HubSpot.
That's fire. That was a great idea, but I didn't think of that. That was fire.
Awesome. Thank you.
Of course. Okay. How to apply all of this in an MLM about a workout platform and supplements without making it all about that, while also show a holistic approach to losing weight, making it. Okay. So I think we'll all have an opinion on this, especially because Cody came from a nutrition MLM. For me, I would say you can do all of this the same exact way. So for example, the biggest thing is in your company, I would number one, figure out what you're selling. Meaning, an example with Monat, I'm not selling everything. I'm not selling wellness. I'm not selling hair care. That's upsells for my customers after the fact, because I can't be an expert on everything. And it gets too overwhelming and too confusing. So I would pick maybe, if you have like a minimum order, I would pick 3 products that you're going to start most customers on. The reason being is people want a plan. And so when you can showcase a plan versus buy all of this right now, you get retention. That also frees up a lot of your time for other types of content. So for example, especially if you're going the holistic approach, I want you to tell me what are the toxic seed oils and what are the seed oils I should be using in my food. Right? Because I'm a holistic nutritionist as well. So any type of seed oils, but no one knows that. And it's such a small thing, but it makes a massive difference, right? Especially for women. Women don't want to do, most women, let me rephrase, want to do hard hit cardio all the time and lose weight. But we want to lose weight. Well, what are alternative routes that I can do that make me feel good, that get a workout in, and I don't have to literally be so hard on my body? I wish someone told me how amazing Pilates was when I was losing weight, because it changed my life, right? And so there's different things that you can educate on. Recipes, right? What is like a nutrient dense breakfast for women, right? Just saying, as you guys know, most women eat bagels, toast, they have coffee, they have pancakes, they have waffles for breakfast. And then they're like, oh my God, I'm so tired. I'm like, honey, I think you had 17 grams of protein. It's 9 p.m. Right? So like, what's a nutrient dense breakfast? Steak, eggs, avocado, turkey sauce, like things like that. So that way, when they come to you, now they're curious. If you have supplements, I would also do like a morning story. And it'd be like, oh, just like taking, I actually told Taylor this, but taking like your morning supplements, don't say what they are though. Just make it part of your routine. And eventually when people see you do it long enough, they're gonna ask. They're gonna be, wait, what is that? What are you taking that? Why do you take that? What's the difference? Right? So I would go the realm of like recipes, exercises, ingredients, anti-inflammatory versus inflammatory, things of that nature. And then you can sprinkle in your sales content. What do you guys think, Cody, Veronica?
Yeah, I think I'm the crazy one, and I would say that especially for me, if I could go back when I was a little boy, just starting, a little lower boy than I am now. In the very beginning, I was selling supplements. I sold supplements and nutrition with Isogenics was my first company. And so what I would do different, things that we did do that were great. We had community events every single week. I had Francesca had a drug problem. I had to drag her. I drug her to events on Tuesday, drug her to the events on Thursday and Super
Yeah,
Saturday.
because I was trying to date him and he was trying to recruit me and we were on different pages. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not coming to your sip and sample, boy. I'm trying to date you. So no.
Yeah, we went on the merry-go-round for a little bit.
Anyway,
The purpose of that, the point is that we did community events. I did a workout event every single week. I did a business event and a workout event every single week locally. So I would definitely focus on that. Another thing, because I'm radical, I would focus on getting as fit as possible, getting crazy fit, workout every day, workout twice a day, be hard as hell on your nutrition, your supplements. You are, especially when it comes to fitness, if you don't look like what I want to look like, I'm not buying anything from you. And that may be superficial, but you're buying something to make your body look and feel better.
yeah.
And if you don't look and feel anyway, and in the arena of what I want to look and feel like, I'm not buying your supplements nor your training fitness,
Also, just adding that really quick, 'cause that was a great point. Something that I did, because when I started my skincare thing, I still had acne. So I'm like, I get it. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you guys that, here's how you get clear skin, but I don't have clear skin. And so how I combat that is like, no one's gonna want my skin because I have acne. And so what I did was I basically took them on a journey versus telling them, have this result. I said, hey, come along with me as I heal my acne holistically. And so I didn't have their dream skin, but they were watching exactly what they would do when it's their turn. And so number one, it made me feel a little more authentic and a little less insecure, because obviously when you don't have the dream or desire that people want, it's kind of hard to keep putting stuff out. And so instead of giving them the desire, give them the journey instead. And that journey is whatever that looks like for you. I always tell people, I wish we could change the phrase hot girl summer to like healthy girl summer, whatever that looks like for you. Like healthy is hot, regardless of whatever it is. If you're healthy, like you're hot to me. And so I think utilizing that, and that can be a slogan, you can take it, whoever asked that question, take it and be like, hey, I'm taking women on a healthy girl summer. And healthy is hot. Healthy is in, right? So that's how I would pose it, just because I was, I don't know who asked that, but I was in that position where I didn't have the desired result yet, but I knew I could get people the result. And so I just took them with me instead, and it worked. So I hope that helps.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
And I know
Lee. Oh, go ahead.
you talked about earlier, visual hooks versus verbal. No one will listen to you talking about benefits of a supplement, because the consumer already knows that it should be good quality. You shouldn't even be talking about anything that's not good quality. And so the consumer, your audience, whatever, is already going to know that this is a pretty much quality thing, or else you want to be selling it, because everything is quote unquote quality today. And so do not talk about features, talk about action, like do things. So like even for me, my content, right? I'm not a fitness guru or whatever, but just in showing people, I'm not even selling anything fitness, but I'm selling action. People want to watch action. So like this is a video, it's like 16 videos in seconds, but it's moving, it's running. I'm in running clubs, I'm in fitness clubs, whatever. So getting active, showing other people that social proof that you lead people. So I'll do free workouts. If you could start a running club, a fitness club, something that's free for people to go to in person, that would be huge. So then you start taking videos of other people. Hey, social proof. I helped these 26 people last week at the park get more fit. So I think just showing action, showing yourself, having the results and showing people the journey will be really good. And then obviously, there you go. Veronica will give
Veronica,
you.
what do you think for her as far as like even just inbound leads, like once the content is there, like as an MLM, like someone in an MLM, I wish that my biggest regret in MLM was not having any digital products, man. I would have made fucking racks. But what do you think for her as far as being in the holistic like nutrition fitness space? Like that's an MLM that would be.
It's all about habits. If you started incorporating, yes, you can talk about your meal plans and your fitness and your workouts and bringing them on the journey. But if you were to also incorporate, because obviously a big part of you creating success selling supplements and what was it, a workout platform, right? It's well, Fran nailed it, you bringing them along that experience. But I think if you also bring in what you're doing outside of the day-to-day, like outside of the meals, outside of the gym, like how are you mentally and physically and emotionally getting yourself in a place where you're in alignment with your workout routine? I lost like 110 pounds on my journey at Orange Theory, and there was a lot of mental behind that. Like my routine had to go into that. My like the certain kind of inspiration that I needed day in and day out went into me pushing myself at the gym, the kind of conversations I had to have, what I said no to. So those are all really, really powerful ways to bring people into that without you selling. Like you're not even offering a product when you're talking about that. That's just decisions that you're making to become a healthier version of you. And then you have products to support that. Does that make sense? And you could even make a lead magnet, a freebie to that, to the products that you're selling. And that freebie can be all about like, what else goes into that process. It can be like a 5-minute journal. Maybe it's like 5 different affirmations or meditations around healthy living. Maybe it can be, you can incorporate something like 15 recipes for under 20 minutes, where now maybe you add in some of like affiliate links to places to get pots and pans from Amazon. And so now this free lead magnet's helping them start becoming the person they need to become physically and mentally fit outside of the actual steps.
Fire.
Does that make sense?
I don't know why I'm acting like that was my business. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Good idea. Like, I
Fire.
don't
That would be a pretty lit freebie though. I would
Yeah.
be into that.
fire.
I've been in the chat. I'm glad you said that, Veronica, because people need to know that freebies need to solve a problem. So there's a problem cycle. It's gonna be 10 seconds, but with a freebie, it should solve a minor problem that directly leads them to the major problem. So I should have covered that in funnels briefly, but because that's the biggest part of the funnel, but lead magnet needs to solve a minor problem for them, some type of tool, resource, not just why is TikTok awesome? That's not a freebie. That doesn't work. That doesn't solve any problem. That can be easily looked up. So something that's not easily Googled and it can solve a minor problem. Like, okay, cool. I solved my minor problem. Wait, now I still have this major, now it's led me to this major problem that's harder that I need to solve. Oh, that's where your paid offer comes in. So your free thing needs to help solve a problem, which then creates an opportunity for a new solution. And that next solution is your paid product or service.
One of the ways that you can do that too is you can go straight to Google. When you type in that first question, you'll see what else people ask within that same subject, and all of those little pieces being added into your freebie. And I mean, you're instantly providing value. So like just staying on topic with this, if I search weight loss mental health on Google, people look up, why is losing weight so hard mentally? How does losing weight affect your mental health? Does losing weight release emotions? What are the psychological effects of weight cutting? So it's like there's a whole other aspect of your business that you can provide value in that have nothing to do with what you're selling, but it's just giving people a part of that journey.
Yeah, that was fire.
Absolutely.
Okay, people, it's about what?
Did we miss any other questions in the chat?
We gotta roll. We only got 8 minutes.
Sure.
It's
Awesome.
about that time. Also, I feel like Pilates is doing my arms pretty good. Okay. Anyway, I'm just kidding. So, real quick, I'm just gonna say a 2-liner before we do this thing. So, us three have been in numerous industries. We've mentored thousands of people. We've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars, and we've had millions of dollars in sales. And we all came together because we see a super common theme, which is people are being told what to do. They're not being taught what to do. You're being told, here are 50 hooks versus here's how to build a hook. Here's how to find the information. Here's how to put it together. Same thing with any type of sales, any industry. And we realize that the courses that are out there right now are either niche specific or they're very tell you what to do. But the problem is that if there is no learned skill, when you go on your own, even after you finish the course, there's still people that are confused on content, are confused on how to get leads, are confused on how to make a sale when yet everyone's bought all this stuff. And so we decided to do something crazy for the internet. Veronica, really quick, do you want to say anything on it? And then Cody will say something and then I'll show it.
I wasn't ready for that. No, here's what I will say. I think what we're working on and what we're building is such a it's such a genuine product and project that is coming from not only our hearts, but also from a place of like, we see this big gap with so many people that have all these dreams and ideas, and like, you're doing the work, but you feel stuck and you feel stuck in lull. And so I think what we've created is just, it's here to give you that one-stop solution to get you out of constant consumer mode where you're constantly looking for more information, and it's giving you the resources and the tools that you would need to apply to know how to build your business. So you never have to feel like a lost puppy. So you never feel like you're building your house on sand, because that feeling, it's so scary. It's one of the worst feelings when you show up every day to do the thing and you don't know why results aren't happening. You start to lose trust in yourself, you start to lose belief in what you're doing, and you start to lose that excitement. And when you don't have all of those pieces, the money doesn't come on the other side, no matter how hard you work. And so I really think this is going to help you guys bring all of that in full circle.
Babe, anything else?
No, I'm super excited about this, and this is a project I actually started last year by myself. I was like, well, I need to put everything together. I need to start recording. I literally have a Loom, just a Loom, you know, as the Loom videos, you share your screen. I have dozens of Loom videos I started creating last year of showing people literally exactly how I was creating a new business, building out a new business from scratch, from zero to, you know, thousands of dollars, setting up the funnel, setting up the offer, setting all this stuff. So I started this project last year. I want to thank Veronica and Francesca for pushing me to get back on the horse and reopen this thing and make it way better than I would have done alone with their expertise. So yeah, super excited about this to really transform the world. I think with what we'll show you and what we're doing and building, you guys here are pretty much close to us, is going to go very viral all over the internet. It's going to be very popular and big all over social media. And we're building the biggest business program, the most robust and thorough business training program, more than Grant Cardone or the Mosey's or Patrick Bet-David or any of the big people in the world that you follow. We will build a better program than anybody has ever put together for pennies, because we want people to win, because a lot of people are losing, and we want to do all that we can with our little team and effort and our little voices in this world to put a dent in America and the small business world, because small businesses are the backbone of the world. Without small businesses, the middle class won't exist and our families won't exist anymore. So we need to help more small businesses and lift up more salespeople and
You
marketers.
ready? All right. Let me get this thing moving here. All right, you guys. So say hello to MBA. So this is your Master Business Academy. This is going to be your one-stop shop for everything. And I'm going to go through just a little of what's inside and then tell you guys kind of how you can be the first peek, okay? So first thing is we have something called evergreen modules. And what that means is this is not a program that is based for a niche specifically. This is going to be for a business owner, self-employed, creator, influencer, entrepreneur. Okay, so evergreen means they apply to any and everyone. So these are just some of the videos that will be just in the marketing module. Okay, so we're going to teach you the 3 core markets and the desires, where they're congregating, content framework, how to create headlines, gross profit versus lifetime value, value driven versus price driven. We're going to take you through email sequences. We're going to show you every single platform and how to use it, how to leverage it, how to use list story steps in your content, how to create a tribe. Like, it's robust, if that's the word I can use. Okay, so this is just one. Then the other ones are going to be sales, branding, and social media. So yes, you guys are going to learn other platforms. You're going to learn Twitch. You're going to learn YouTube. You're going to learn LinkedIn. It's not just an Instagram, TikTok anymore, okay? You're also going to learn branding, as in personal branding, your brand archetypes, your brand kit, right? The brand matrix scale on how to engage where your audience is. We're going to teach you how to do market research, right? We're going to teach you sales in general. This is like 1/7 of what's in sales. It's going to go from A to Z. They will be updated every 60 to 90 days. And then we have our favorites, which is industry specific modules. So these modules are going to be digital marketing, influencing, UGC and affiliate marketing, and network marketing. This program will be a network marketing team's road to a 7-figure business. You will get every onboarding, every template, every script, every training that we've ever done. We will give you leadership, mindset, how to deal with tough downlines. In digital marketing, obviously, Veronica has made massive amounts of money in digital marketing in such a short time. And obviously, I don't want to say the other ones because those are Cody's, they're coming. But Cody also building a massive business. He's an animal in sales, sold 72 houses in 2 years. And influencing in UGC and affiliate, I think, is a very popular thing right now. And people need to learn how to be an influencer. If that's what they want, they should know about affiliate marketing and how to leverage it correctly. And UGC, you can be any industry and still do UGC for money because you never post it on your own platform, but no one knows that. So they don't do it. And so this is going to be your everything. This is not go post this. This is let us show you how to curate this. The biggest thing and the bonuses, you guys are going to get 3 calls a month. One will be a Q&A, one will be a live audit, and then one will be a training. For now, that could change. You'll have access to the school community as a whole. And then the best part is you guys will have over 50 digital resources, templates, done for you products, scripts, onboardings, fillable templates, anything that you can think of. 50 was the only number we could come up with because we think they'll be double, but we weren't sure, so we wanted a lowball just to save face in case. But you guys, more than anything, I want you guys to think of it as like business school, entrepreneurial school. And it's for a reason that we just see that so many people want this so bad. So many people want to make money so bad. But everybody I've talked to has bought courses and still doesn't know how to create a headline. That is a problem. And we're going to fix it. And so before Veronica or Cody tell the price and all the intros, I want you guys to put in the chat how much you think this course is. Program. Let's say program. I feel like it's more professional. Okay, just put a number. We're not going to be offended. Okay? Okay.
Oh, too nice.
Amazed. I'm so happy that you guys think so highly of us. Okay. Veronica, why don't you tell them the price, and then Cody, you tell them the secret for them since they're still here. So you tell them first.
I get the beauty of launching our pricing. I'm actually wearing the price on my neck. The pricing of MBA is $444. It is one of the, like when I put the number attached to the value that goes into this course, it was done for one reason. Our goal was to create something that isn't here to be a money grab. Our goal was to be here to create something that can serve the industry despite the income that you're making and the income that you're going to be making. And it's to get you to a place where the idea of spending $2 grand, $3 grand, $4 grand on investing into yourself isn't foreign because you're making an income that can actually allow you to get yourself there. However, we have something special for each and every single one of you being on this call.
Hey, baby.
Oh, hilarious. It's crazy because I mean, we pay for coaching programs that don't give a quarter of this. We pay thousands of dollars. We pay thousands of dollars for the past, years. We pay thousands of dollars a month just to get a question answered on a Zoom. The coaching program I'm in, that's
You
thousands.
guys, just so you know, I paid $13,000 and I never got one one-on-one call. Never.
0 one-on-ones.
0. And I was like, yeah, okay. And then I'm like, wait, what the? I'm like, you just took a lot of money. And the only time I ever spoken to you was on a group call. I'm ill is correct. I am ill. Anyway, keep going, babe.
I'm in Grant Cardone's coaching program, and I don't get to talk to Grant Cardone.
Okay,
Cardone.
go.
It's just crazy because if you took 6 figures in 5 years and smashed it all together, that's what we're doing for pennies. And so we just want a way to just at least get compensated for our time, because this isn't our big money maker. We have businesses that do well to pay the bills, but this is our passion project. Like, this is the thing that can really, really help boost it. I want you guys at the forefront of it to work with you best, while we can still only charge a couple $100 for it, just compensate for our time. Or eventually we're gonna have to pay for have a freaking $10,000 mastermind. But for y'all, since you're here, since you're joining, we want you to be the first ones in there. We're gonna do it for 333 actually. So that was my idea. But yeah, so we'll send an email, and then I'll send a link put the link in the chat here. But 333 is gonna be y'all's price, and you don't have to pay that all up front as well. We do also have a payment plan available, where you can pay $100 a month, so $111 right now. So that's the best I can do. $100 a month pretty much to do this, and which someday when we're famous enough, maybe we can
No,
charge
not maybe. I will be.
$50,000. I'm maybe as in the price or whatever, but I'm just want
Um,
super clear too before we even proceed that this is as far as I'm gonna say lifetime group coaching with us as until the foreseeable future. In 5 years, we might be living in the goggles only in the metaverse. So we might just be coaching in the metaverse in 5 years. But for the foreseeable future, this is lifetime group coaching, consulting, Q&As, trainings with us for $111 for 3 months or 333 up front. So I just want to express to you, it's absolutely insane. It's really crazy. I know people do this at conferences. They're like, you can get my email course for $10,000 and cross it out. No, not 10,000, 2,000. Like, I paid for a course last summer that was 2,500, and it was basically how to set up email marketing. So anyways, it's just super, super valuable. This is the most valuable thing we've ever done in our lives, and we will continue to pour our life into it because we're literally building businesses currently. And so everything that we're doing with building our businesses and building our clients' businesses will all be in this thing. This is our life and business Bible.
yeah. Also,
A real estate course all inside of it. So if your hubby does real estate, I'll have an entire real estate business built out thing in there. Door-to-door sales, I did door-to-door sales. I'm going to build out an entire door-to-door sales course.
so did me, not me, so you guys could, I'm never knocking on the door. No, I will if I have to. But I just wanted to preface really quick. So you guys, when you purchase, you will get a link to the school community. Just so you guys know, it doesn't launch until June 3rd. You guys are the only ones getting this price. June 3rd, you won't see that price anywhere.
And what you'll have access to between now and June 3rd, so you'll have access directly to our school community. In that community chat, we'll be sending some resources and just some special ways for you guys to start prepping when we do go live June 3rd, so you can go into it with a plan of action and really just already like a foundation to work off of between now and then.
Yeah, so we'll be dropping in their tasks, action steps, reminders, things of that nature, but we want to get people in there because community is better. And instead of just having us all be separate, if we ever want to share resources or trainings or things like that, it's easier to hit you guys all at once than try to individually get to you guys. But overall, we're speechless as well. But it's just, I think the three of us have led so many people and have seen so many people lead people selfishly to then leave them with still no skill to build a business to make money. And we're over that. And so yes, will we make money? Sure, but the goal is to bring business education at an accessible price for people to actually build skill and learn something. And whether it's for you as a leader and a network marketing team, or you as a solo entrepreneur, or you as a business owner, for you and your employees, if you need sales training, it's for everyone. And we made it that price for a reason. So we're excited. Yes, there will be, you guys know me by now, there will be no copy and paste. There will only be building skill. You will learn how to build a headline if it literally takes my whole life. I will teach you how to do it. But more than anything, you guys get to have fun and do it together at a way that you don't have to worry about a monthly payment or a massive payment. And that's the point, is when you don't stress about money, it's a lot more enjoyable to do the things and to take action. When you're not worrying like, oh my God, I just spent so much money. Is this worth it? Like, no, it's just a one-time thing that you can split up, and we're so excited. I wish you guys could know the plans for even just 60 days after it launches. And just everything that we have coming. It's just, I think it really is going to break the internet in the best way, not in a money grab way, in a, oh my God, I really actually learned this, and people are learning real skill. So it's gonna be super cool to watch. Other than that, I don't have anything. Do either of you have anything else?
I was gonna say, I was gonna share my screen, but we already have the school community open.
Yeah.
When you go to the link, and once you can purchase on that link I sent in the chat, and there will also be, in a moment, I'll send out the email to everybody that's on here. You also get it emailed to your email as well with all the information about it as well, and the link is on there. So you can start it today. Please, if you want it, if you want to get in at this price, please do it as soon as possible, because we want to take it down out of our store and out of our website and stuff. So
We want to give the perk to you guys, so we have to take it down, because if not, then no one would have had to come here, and that's not the point. You guys stayed here for 2 hours, so we want to give that to you.
Yep, exactly. Okay, so Veronica, we'll send out an email so you get that as well there. Please do it as soon as possible. We need to close it down definitely this week. I would like to do it tomorrow, but if you guys need to arrange things, message us, text us, whatever, let us know. The school community is already open, so I already put different categories for different chats in there. We'll have a chat for questions, we have a chat for our wins and challenges, and free resources and stuff as well. So we're already going to start the community going, get the Q&As going, we'll answer questions. Guys can
I
chat
can't
with
wait to chat with you guys. I have stuff to say.
all there, so that we don't have to have, like, we don't want to do a Telegram and a WhatsApp and then the website and the program. No, school community, everything is there. The community chat is there, the Q&A is in school, all the resources, the freebies are in there, the worksheets, exercises we'll
Also
do.
too, there's a calendar in there. We will update the calendar on a monthly, so you guys know ahead of time when the calls are and what time and what type of call, whether it's a Q&A, audit, or training. So you guys can just click calendar in school, and it will break out, and it will show you the exact day, time, and what the call is. So you guys have it, you can plan ahead.
That's my fault. Just a second, in the chat, I sent the workshop link. You're already on the workshop. Just
No,
a second.
Abby, it's just once, not yearly.
No, that is, as of right, that's why I wanted to get you guys in here, because I mean, if there's like, I don't know how many we can do eventually. If it's 10,000 people, might have to change something, but yeah, right now it's one time whenever you complete the initial payment of like 333 for you guys, that's it, done, lifetime as far as we can see.
We will
sorry.
not be implementing as of right now any kind of upsells. I think that's important. So like there's,
Yeah.
when you guys make that purchase, there won't be anything else that we'll be adding in unless things change as we grow.
No, like we're gonna literally, you're gonna see more modules every single week at different industries and different things, updates. There's gonna be a section that's constantly updating marketing stuff like content and platforms. That's all.
Okay,
There's no
there we go.
resale. Sorry, I put the right link in the chat, so it should take you to the page. It'll have a description, and then you'll fill out your name, email. You don't have to answer that part. I put how did you find out about it? That's optional. What industry are you in? That's optional as well, just to try to get feedback from random people that come. But fill that out, and then at the end you should be able to either pay now in full, or do the payment plan, split it up as much as we could, 3 payments, 111.
Stand Store, you guys, that's why we use it, because Stand Store offers like Afterpay, Klarna, things of that nature. Instead of trying to do it ourselves, they're much obviously easier to use. And so you guys can break it up however they allow.
As soon as you purchase, you'll get kicked a new email. You get kicked a new email right after you purchase. And oh, sorry, the Veronica has a link as well. If you're with Veronica, you can use Veronica's.
It doesn't matter, they're all going to one.
Yeah, it's all over the same pile. But as soon as you purchase, you'll get a new email with the school community link in it. So as soon as you purchase, you'll get an email kicked to you, and that'll have the link in it to school. You can immediately join school. You make it a little account, make a profile, put your picture in, put your name in. Boom, you're in our community, and you can really start asking questions, and we can start working together from there.
Yay! All right.
I'm super
We love
pumped.
you guys. We appreciate you. It's going to change your life. It's going to be awesome. You guys will also get this recording, of course. So it definitely will take probably till tomorrow to download, plus the AI script. But other than that, that's all we got for you guys, okay?
You guys
We
be
love
amazing.
you. We appreciate you.
supporting us.
Bye all.
Thank you guys for jumping on. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye, all.